Hi guys, take 3. Again, I was just trying to arrange to make sure that you guys could see okay, and I hit the off button 3 times in a row. So, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Brenda, and you can call me Brenda or Mama B. My handle is Mama B Diamond Drillin', and what I'm doing in this video is kitting up my kit canvas for Captured by Radiance. Let me get this, I'll get this back out. This is the 3rd time I've tried. I see make sure my orientation is correct. It is still correct. So this is what I will be kitting up. Prince of the Pride by Rose Prophet. And oh, so pretty. So pretty this one is. And after I had finished filming part 1 of the unboxing, I went ahead and put washi tape around the edge and sectioned out the diamond where I will attempt to do 1 section a day. That's my goal. Yes. As far as I know, Mindy is still doing a Captured by Radiance event in August, which is only a few days away. I had a mishap with the original kit that I had planned on doing. I was saddened a bit because I really loved that kit. I loved the image. I was hoping these wouldn't be very staticky, but they are. So I have to pretend I'm playing my flute again in band. Did you guys ever play a flute? That's what I was gonna do, is go over my whip and chat notes. I always have to make notes or I wander. Yeah, the topics wander here, there, and everywhere. What I'm using for the first time for a whole kit, or a whole canvas, more than 20 colors, is the Trabricks. You might be familiar with them. You can kit up and use right out of your trays. And I had paused to go over and get my big scissors to trim off part of the sticky. So, anywho, let's see, I put a little bit of washi tape on the ends because the last time I used these, it left sticky residue on it. And even though I used alcohol, I'm going to take these trays out of the first holder here. I have it standing up instead of laying down. We'll see how well that works. Right? So there's 60 trays. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't have enough room on my little table here. But I'm not going to complain. I have more room than some do. Right? Can always be worse. It can always be harder. Right? Like, I have to figure a way to get to the pharmacy. So close, but yet so far. It's, let's see, 1, 2, 3 blocks away. But my ankles, I've been trying to walk more lately, and I've got a little buggy for Butter, and we go, she loves it. She lays right down, we go for a walk. And, but I didn't realize I hadn't been doing as much walking. It has really surprised me that my ankles are so inflamed. So I don't even know if I would make it back once I got down there. to the pharmacy. I've sent out a couple of, hey, do you want to do me a favor messages, but I haven't heard anything back yet. It's Friday. Everyone's doing their own thing, which is understandable. I'll be so glad when Brittany and I get a car. She found the one she wanted last night, but someone got their bid in before she got her bid in. Yep. So we can, and it's terrible to say it like that because you don't wish harm on anybody. Not harm, but you want everybody to get what they want, right? But yet we want it too. So we're waiting on that other person's financing. And if their financing falls through, then we should be next in line. And yes, wouldn't that be great? So exciting. I'm so excited. I'm excited for Brittany. I'm excited for me. And this would be her very first car, get what I want car. Not, oh, hey, you know what? This is affordable for right now. Let's, I'll settle for it and then end up putting an ungodly amount of money in it to keep it running, which is what we did with the Subaru, sadly, which really surprised me. And I guess what's wrong with that car now is the computer. The brain went in it. It's not as old as I am and its brain went. What the hey? So, anywho, so that's that with the car. I really need the medicine. I'm not going to tell you what it's for because if any males happen to watch this, they'll say, too much information, Mama B. Don't share that much, please. But you women, I've been on a lot of antibiotics lately. So I really hope this is going to be cool to work out of. You're supposed to be able to shove that over enough to get your pen in there. Well, guess we'll find out, won't we? If worse comes to worse, I can always just pour some into another tray. Right? Right. The 310 look nice and shiny. They fit really nice. Can you see that? I hope. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys going to participate in the event with Captured by Radiance? What event are you participating in now? Or are you even? I guess it's okay to not participate in any event. Chuck-along is happening right now, though. It's in the last... Crazy. It astounds me to know that it's in the last legs. Almost done. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Almost done with another Chuck-along. Chuck-along 12. I love it. And I think Season of Spangler is coming up in November. There are a couple I have of his that I'd love to do. But you know what? There's more whips. There's more whips. There's a Hannah Montana I want to do. That I was actually going to do for this one. With the books. Magic 101. I've got that all kitted up and ready to go. And then I saw this one and I thought, oh, you know what? This one, isn't huge. They're all huge if you don't put diamonds down on them, though. right? So I need to get better at less kitting up and more putting down the drills. So putting on the Ritz. Where did okay. So put that there. Let's see, what stories do I have to share? The other day, I received a shipment, listen to me. I received a delivery, that sounds better, from Diamond Art Club. And come to find out, I had ordered 2 of the same thing. And there was a girl out front. I've known her ever since she was just a little tot. And she was like, Brenda, do you diamond paint? And I said, yeah. I said, for about 4 years now. I said, what about you? You like it? She said, I love it. She said, but these are really big. I was like, well, what do you mean? She says, I just work on those real small ones with the fancy drills. And I was like, oh, honey, come here. I need to show you the light. And so I brought her in, and I said, now, some of the neighbors down here can be pretty grabby. And I said, you've got to promise me that if I give you this, because I've got 2 of them, if I give you this, you know, that this is just for you. It's not for your cousins, not you. It's just you. Well, she was getting ready to go for a walk. She says, well, of course, her cousin's like, well, you can go put it on my porch. And I was like, yeah, and I know exactly why. So the younger girl went and put it over there. And on the way back through, I was like, hey, why don't you go get that kit and bring it over here. I want to show it to you. I want to go over it with you. It's a little different than the ones that you've worked on. You guys, it is crazy how much we have to use to diamond paint with. I am so spoiled. Since it was a bigger painting, I took her upstairs and laid it out on the bed. And she saw my art dot kits sitting there. She goes, oh my gosh. She's like, Brenda, look at all those cases that you have. And I said, yeah. I said, I'm a little embarrassed. Yeah, they're all kits ready to be completed. You guys, she was astounded. She couldn't believe that. And that's when she told me again that she just done, she had just completed the small ones. And I said, you mean like 30 by 40? She said, well, 30 by 40, 30 by 30. I said, well, I want to open this with you. Well, she felt the back of it, and she was just like, oh, wow. I said, this is a very pristine company. They pay their artists for the art that they let us, do our own manipulating. We can change the drills as we want, change the colors on them as we want. And, we can help it create our own art as well. And you guys, it was precious. It was a very precious moment. And she says, well, Mom was like, yeah, tell Brenda if she wants to get rid of any more. Send it over, the bigger the better. So I had another, I told him, I said, well, I'll think about it. I told her, I'll think about it. And the next day, her mom stopped in to thank me. And I was like, well, absolutely. I said, if I needed anything, of course, I've never really asked them for anything, but, you know, heck, she'd probably walk up to the pharmacy for me, actually. But I was like, I had gone through and got a couple of small ones. They'd only worked on rounds. And the one that I had given was Wilhelmina's Nook. And it's a square. And I said, why don't you try, you know, just a smaller kit and then go to that bigger one. Oh my gosh. Well, I had sent home, I'll back up a little bit. I had sent home one of the trays, levels of the 402, 420, whatever one, the big art dot one that I'm going to use to put my special drills in. And so I sent a layer home with her that, and a couple more diamond painting pens from Diamond Art Club, and some more wax, and what else? A straightener, you know, that you can get in a kit, a spout. I tried to hook them up the best I could. Well, they just thought it was Christmas time. So I sent over a couple of round ones, and the mom was like, oh no, we've already got that kitted up, and we've already started putting drills on it. She said, but, you know, and her daughter said, well, she said something about washi tape. And I said, yeah, I'll get you that. I had forgotten the washi tape to put around it. And I thought it was just hilarious. They had already started laying drills. And they were just loving it. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see how long it takes before they knock on the door and say, you know, hey, we're done. And when I told the girl, I said, well, you know, I said, that was supposed to be my name. And she was like, what was supposed to be your name? I said, Wilhelmina. She's like, that's the most beautiful name ever. And I was just like, okay. If you think Wilhelmina's the best, then here you go. And of course, I gotta admit, that's one reason why I got the both kits, the Wilhelmina kits. Yeah. So I thought that was a hoot. Brittany was like, I can't believe you got those. Oh, Wilhelmina. And I told my sister, I said, yeah. I was like, my side of the family, that's what they wanted to call me, was Wilhelmina. She's like, no way. Uh-oh. 517. Okay, 517. Whew, thought I messed up there. Oh, nope. 517, 8, 517. So anyways, I thought you guys might get a kick out of that. So I was going to, even though there are 20 million videos out of, you know, back to the basics, right? I had brought down all of my storage units. I had my Elizabeth Ward, Trabricks, Art Dot. I think that's it. Yeah, it's got to be it. And I still want to open. And then I brought down, what else did I bring down? There was something else. Oh, my trays, the different kind of trays you can use in your pens. Well, don't you know, I had completed 2 of them, 2 videos. You guys, I was so disappointed I cried. Everything was out of view. I hope this is in view. But everything was out of view and too close. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was too close to the microphone, and I was, you know how you say your P's and it like reverberates off of the microphone. Yeah, so I was like, oh heck no. So I deleted those. And I was like, well, there are other people out there that are better linguistical. They're better at words than I am. But I just say that. Yeah, they're better at words than I am. So I will point them in the direction. I don't even know if they get up on YouTube at all. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I guess what I had down for the... Oh boy, look at that static. This is a very pretty color, but it loves the plastic. What do I have down here for notes? Oh yeah, I never realized how much I have. Oh, okay, another thing I was thinking. Have you ever compared a diamond painting to a really good book? You know, you just enjoy working on it so much. Well, I'm hoping that that's what this is going to be. And the handle in that I have ready to roll. Come on, get out of there. The last one I did like that was Dakota Dateweiler's Hugs for Hiccup. What? Don't want to come out. Come on, really? Well, stay in there then. No, it says I don't want to stay in there. It came out. But I had extra bling for that, and I don't know how I'm going to bling up that that large handle in. I mean, it's just so big. Where do you start? And I thought, well, starting from the bottom now, you're here. You know, just to start it at the top and go with it. So, I didn't sleep very much last night. Can you tell? I'm getting a little oozy and woozy. I just need to move it on up, get this going. Uh-oh, my nose is gonna itch. Oh. Let's see, what are we on here? 7:58 T. I'm really excited to do this lion. Is it a lion or a tiger? Lion or tiger bears, oh my. So, am I correct in hearing that there's a retreat somewhere this weekend? Or 2 retreats, or lots of stuff going on this weekend, but I don't think there's anything near me. What do you guys have for plans? Oh my gosh, I actually saw a drill jump backwards. I tell you what, once Brittany and I get that car, we're gonna be going. And we were going, yeah. First thing we're gonna do is find an Applebee's and go to dinner. And then, wait till you hear what I want to do. I want to find a Sonic. And, yeah, I'm so simple. The first chili dog I had ever had was when we had moved to Michigan. I'd never had a chili dog. I thought that sounded so gross. You know, chili on a dog. And my stepdad was like, yeah, they're really good. You'd be surprised. You get a foot long. I said, why would I want one that's even longer than a regular hot dog? You know, one with gross chili on it. Oh my gosh. Well, there was a Dairy Queen right down the street from us, and they had the best chili, no beans, and yep, so it had the onions and mustard on it. Yum, amazing. So Sonic is the only other place I've been that has hot dogs that taste like I had when I was growing up out in Michigan. Oh boy, this is a big one. I wonder, so would I use 2 of these then? I guess. Or shut that up and put it in there. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, peeps. So, I don't even know where I was going with that. Do you? No. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, yeah, when Brittany gets a car, we're going to get in it and we're going to go. I told her, I said, we'll have to get a place for the cats, get a room at the sanctuary for them to stay at while we go travel around. Traveling around in our automobile. Am I going to get docked for that? I just thought about it. I hope not. Oh, wow. I could literally lay down and go to sleep. Yeah, I could. So I might do a few more of these and finish kitting up later. Take a little napski maybe. I think I might do that, friends. Yeah. Let's see how much these... get out of there. Get back in there. I think... yeah, I think I'm going to use 2 for this. Oh, whoops. I thought that's all I had left, but I still have some in the dryer sheet. And all over the kit. Oh, that was a smart decision. Yeah, I made a smart decision. Unless, you know, I should have poured some back in the baggie. All right, well, why don't you let me know what you're doing tonight? What are you guys doing this weekend? Anything fun? Oh, I need those out of there. Whatever it is you do, be safe. And yeah, come back and leave me a message there, a comment. Yep, leave me a comment on what you did. I would be thrilled. Oh, jumping bean. Jumping beans. Okay, which one do I want to put that in? This one. What else do I have down? Yeah, let me know what you're working on. If you plan on doing the Captured by Radiance event. And that's about it. Whoa, very pretty. At least that's just a V, right? Easy to make. All right. Well, you guys have a really good weekend, and let me know if you liked this video. Anything you think I should do different or better. Next time I see you, I will be rested and working on this beautiful cub, okay? If you are participating in Captured by Radiance, I'm sure I will see you in there. And I wish you a very happy weekend, okay? Talk to you later. Talk to you soon. All good things. Okay. Love you guys. God bless.